Hey everybody, my name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com, and I want to talk to you about why the future is bright. And the bottom line is what's moving us forward is what's always moved us forward. Individuals and innovation. Individuals' willingness to take risk and start enterprises that come up with new ideas for ways to solve the problems that we have today. And two, the technology that innovation also brings upon. And if people are always worried about sort of the way jobs used to work tomorrow, basically, where are the jobs going to be? The 40 hours a week with the paid time off and all that stuff. But that's the wrong question. The way we work tomorrow is not going to necessarily be jobs. It's going to be basically income streams. It's not going to necessarily be about that college degree. You're not going to have to worry about being $100,000 in debt for your education in the future, because your income will be based on the skills that you've attained. Where your skills have been attained won't matter, is what skills you've attained and your quality of skills. So does someone need to hire you for 5 hours worth of programming work here? There you go. You have a car, drive a couple hours on Uber and Lyft. Got an extra room in your apartment? Put it up on Airbnb. Any other skills you have, you can put them up on Fiverr or Upwork. The idea is there's so many different ways to monetize your skills and your knowledge by making videos on YouTube and making a few bucks here and there, and you doing affiliate marketing and selling things that are relative to your expertise. The bottom line is the ability to generate an income is there. It's just no longer going to be in that the way it was for the last couple generations, where it was a 40-hour work week in a career. But even generations before that, you work at the same place your whole life, and before that you'd work at the same place your whole life and retire. And before that, you'd work at the same place your whole life till you died. And before that, you had feudalism. The way we work is constantly changing, and that's a good thing. You're going to be more in control of your life than ever, because you're not necessarily going to have a boss saying you need to work these hours on these days. You'll decide how much work and how little work. You decide the quality of life you're willing to work for, because it's all going to be about your skills and what you do. And creative work is going to be at a premium, because everyone can provide that creative work. Before, you needed huge book publishers, huge music labels to be able to produce music and books as a living. But now, using things like Lulu.com and iTunes, you can make music and literature at very little cost and run it yourself and keep more of what you make. So you could have your niche audience and make a living. On top of that, basically you have things like 3D printing. So if you want to design or tools or other products, you no longer have to worry about having a massive factory in the future. People will have their 3D printers. All they have to do is buy your design, and then they can produce your design to the color they want, the way they want it, and you just have to create the design. So there's going to be a premium on creativity. So what we need to do is free up society, so that way creativity can develop. The more we limit people's choices, the less creative they will be, because you've limited the realm of possibility in their mind. So I'm very optimistic that technology is moving in a way to empower people in a way that they've never been empowered before. And that's the trajectory of history. But we got to make sure that people will develop the skills and the creativity to match that, to make that transition as smooth as possible. But we need to get those policy barriers out of the way that limit the way people look at solutions. We need to basically just get things out of the way, and things will be great. I am so excited about the future. The future is good. All these things that we worry about now are just temporary, because there are issues with the way we used to do things that will be how we do things just a little bit longer. But when we move to that new way of doing things, that sort of freelancers economy, the you're your own boss economy, issues such as, again, student loan debt, the cost of starting a business, a lot of these barriers will be gone. The only thing that will be left will be legal barriers that have been imposed by government, taxes imposed by government, that'll make it harder to embrace that future. But if we can fight against that, the future is bright, the future is exciting, and the world will be a better place. Violence is constantly shrinking, despite what you see in the news around the world. By all metrics, the world is a better place, and every year it's a better place.